I've had a ton of anxiety, so many broken nights, so many conversations, so much therapy. Do I even want to be here anymore? Like, I don't think I ever saw that level of love. I'm getting emotional thinking about it. I was not doing well at one point. Hey y'all, it's Karen and I am back. I'm actually getting ready to shoot some content today, and I figured it was like a good time to just kind of check in with the camera officially. Hoping that this one makes it to YouTube, because I will be honest, over the past year and some change, I have looked for like the right words to really like express what's been going on or what I've been going through for that period of time. And there are no right words. So I just kind of want to jump into things, but I do want to keep getting ready for my content shoot. I think honestly, it's just going to make it easier for me to talk. I've had a ton of anxiety, just about like, I guess, coming back and sharing more. As most of you have already gathered, I am divorced. I am divorced. I am divorced. So it is just me now. And for a very, very long time, I kind of shied away from social media. For those of you that have been following me since my reality TV journey, you know that cameras didn't come naturally to me. Just that entire experience created a lot of extra anxiety, a lot of extra turmoil in my life. And so like this has always been something that I have had a lot of fear within me. But you know, we cannot let fear control us. I have been working really, really hard to do a lot of healing. I've been working really, really hard to just push forward in life, honestly. And so now the YouTube channel will just really be about me keeping up with my life, what I'm going through, the things that I have going on. You'll get to meet more of my friends and my family. I will be dropping some content from just the past year and a half. Because like, I don't know, like I told you, I've had a lot of anxiety and I shot a lot of different content over the past year and a half. But I think I needed to come to peace with some things. I needed to heal from not only that relationship, but just from like life in general and choices that I've made that didn't put me in like the best position. So I know I look crazy right now. That's part of me getting ready. And yeah, oh God, I look crazy. I can't even believe that I'm shooting this video, but I don't know. I'm just trying to get in the habit of doing more like natural in the moment, you actually seeing my everyday life and not honestly just being like filled with anxiety and scared to show anybody. So boom, here it is. Let's see. I think I'm gonna wear this for my shoot today. And I'm actually going to be shooting content for how I make my veggie burgers and my turkey burgers and my veggie spaghetti. So I'm super excited because that's going to be fun and it's going to be yummy. Y'all know I love cooking. But, oof, ciao. Ooh, ciao. But yeah, I wanted to kind of pop in before I started shooting my content, just to kind of check in with you guys. First, I think I just really want to say like thank you so much to all of my supporters. Thank you so much to anyone that has followed my journey thus far and supported me in any way, shape, or form. That has meant the world to me. I have gotten so many messages over the past year of just like love and support and warmth. Women who are curious to know like what my healing journey and process is about, which is what you're going to be able to see more of. Like I have a lot I have a lot that I want to do, and right now I am just working on, honestly, the courage to push through and do them. Oof. I'm trying not to get like too emotional because that's not what I want this video to be. If any of you are curious to learn a little bit more, I do suggest that you go over to the Curate for Women YouTube page. I will put the link below. But really and truly, like, this video is just about me kind of reintroducing myself, letting everyone know that the page is going to be shifting to just my content and my page. So yeah, thank you for those of you who have supported me. I appreciate you so, so much. Like, you all are the women and the men that I am wanting to connect with. Like, I really want to curate a space where, one, y'all can get to know me more, we can connect more, but like, that's the space that I want to curate in terms of my community. Cause y'all, we go through a lot. Like, life be lifing. Life is really, really hard. But anyways, I should have figured out what color wrap I wanted to put in. I always lean towards yellow because I really love yellow, but you know, I could switch it up a little bit. I got the pink. I don't know. I think I have wraps in most colors now, but I'm gonna just stick to my yellow because I love the yellow. But yeah, like I was saying, I want to be able to curate a space that is all about, honestly, like, pouring back into yourself, pouring back into the people that you love. So I do have content from the last year that I want to share with you guys to show you like a little bit more insight into my healing journey. You'll hear about, like, just, I don't know, how I was feeling in certain moments, what I was doing, what I was thinking. In the future, I want to bring more content centered around wellness, even like my weight gain journey. As you can imagine, like, just the turmoil from the last few years, it had caught up with me, and oh my God, I'm getting emotional thinking about it. I was not doing well at one point. Like, I was really just not in a good place. And it's like, I feel like I literally had to rebuild myself almost, rediscover myself, like redefine myself. And it was a painful process. It was lonely, even on like the days where I had people there. But for anyone who has ever gone through depression, whether it was just like a period of time or it's something that you battle with, you know that like even the simplest of things are hard to do. Like, even when you have people around you, you may still feel lonely. And I am so, so, so blessed, like, with my family and my friends for the way that they honestly showed up for me. Like, I don't think I ever saw that level of love exercised and put into action for me. Like, if I didn't answer the phone, like, my friends were knocking on the door, like, what you doing? We're not about to do this today. Like, wake up, you know, get out of bed. If, you know, I needed something, even if I didn't know how to ask for it, like, they would show up. Like, I was so depressed. I'm talking about, if I got out of the bed and like showered and ate that day, I felt like I had a good day. That's like how low I was. They just rallied around me in a way that like I cannot even express and like thank them for. But I will take this moment to say thank you, like, genuinely thank you. And thank you again to all my online friends, the community there that I have. Being poured into was so, so amazing. And of course there were some negative Nancy's. There are always going to be the trolls. And, you know, even if you're someone here just watching this video so you can troll me, I just say that like something is wrong within you and you need to fix that. because this is not easy. Life is not easy. And I think that's another thing I just had to really learn to make peace with. It's like, people are gonna have their opinions, but like, and I'm not gonna say it as eloquently as J. Cole said it, but he was just like talking about how he had to learn like about dealing with trolls, or like people with like, you know, just the wrong opinions of him. Or basically they have him up, right? And a lot of y'all have me up, and it's not your fault. That's a story for another day. But I say that to say, like, I had to learn to let go of all those opinions. I had to learn to not let what people were just saying bother me, because at the end of the day, like, I know the reality and I lived the reality. So you can never know my reality better than me, right? But on top of that, like J. Cole was just saying, like, the way that you interpret or what you take as reality, if it's wrong, it doesn't bother my reality. Like, you just have the wrong reality. And so I'm learning to like leave those people where they are. So again, I say that because this is not about them. It is not about anyone, honestly. This is about me and me only, and showing up authentically as myself and coming out of my shell and moving past these traumatic things that have happened and becoming the woman that not only I know I'm destined to become, but like now I can genuinely say, like, I believe in her. Like, I see the vision. And it took me so many broken nights, so many conversations, so much therapy, so much like healing to actually see that. But now I'm finally seeing that version of the woman. Like, I'm able to visualize her, and that feels really, really good. And truth be told is, I'm not letting nobody take that from me ever again. I don't care who you are. Like, you're not taking that from me. I worked too hard to get back to where I am today. And I will be honest too, like, I'm not completely healed. I am still very much so in the middle of my journey, but compared to where I was a year ago, or even honestly just 6 months ago, like, it is night and day. And I just honestly, I thank God. Like, that is the biggest reward I have gotten out of all of this, is my relationship with God is so much closer, and I want it to be closer. I want it to grow more. Oh my God. Like, I want to talk to y'all about that some more too. But like, just know that like, God, wherever he leads you, he will never leave you. And so even on like the worst of the days where you're like, do I even want to be here anymore? Like, what is the actual point? Like, there is a point, there is a purpose. And I'm still searching for mine a little bit. Like I said, I'm rebuilding all these pieces. Like, after what I've gone through the last few years, I don't feel like I am nearly the same person. Like, I came from this super stable, pretty conservative lifestyle, like pretty low key, wasn't even really big on social media, which is why it's a struggle for me still to this day. There were periods of time where like I would just disappear for legit years off social media and not blink. So now it's like I'm shifting from like this corporate Karen that was like pretty shy and reserved, you know, kind of stayed in her own little bubble, like still very sociable, knew people, had a lot of friends, but you know, just kind of work. I was a workaholic, a grindaholic. Like, literally people would just be like, bruh, all you do is work. And yes, that is what I did. I worked and I traveled. And now it's like going through this transition. Now I'm in this space to where I'm not working in corporate America anymore. And being like 100% transparent. Like, I have thought about going back. I've applied to other jobs, but like I said, I feel like God is leading me on a journey somewhere. So I'm trying to embrace that. But going from like this corporate, super structured, like societal way, like whatever they define it, of living, to like now it's like, girl, you a whole entrepreneur out here, and like you weren't even fully ready for that. Like, you've talked about it, but like talking about it and doing it are two different things. Going through those ups and downs, those are tough, especially when you're doing it solo. So yeah, I'm in this whole new world. Literally a whole new world. No, seriously, that's what I feel like. So yeah, doing the content creation thing. I released my first cookbook in, what was that, 2022. I cannot even keep up with the dates right now. Working on another one, so that one will be coming, and this next one will honestly be a lot bigger, a lot better. It's gonna have stories in it. Thank you for anyone who supported me with the first one. Like, please know that that meant more than you can even imagine, because it was just my first step. It was my first step in putting myself out there. It was my first step in like really sharing my recipes. But I will say I learned a lot, and I know what I want to do different for next time. I know what I want to do bigger. I know what I want to do better. But yeah, so that's coming. I'm also working on a podcast with a friend that I think will be really fun. It's going to be essentially two entrepreneurs. My friend Keisha is a baker, and we're just going to be talking honestly about the transitions of life. Another one of the things that I want to do is that I will also be sharing like more of my healing journey. So I feel like I was in a state of just survival and recovery. And now it's like, okay, like you've had time to recover. You've had time to, you know, just make sure that you're okay and maintain a certain level of privacy as you go through what has hands down been the toughest period of your life. Like, I am not just talking about like reality TV and divorce, but I'm talking about sick family members. I'm talking about shootings going on. Like, oh my God, my life has been on fire. So yeah, it took me a really long time to do this and be able to speak on it, because I wanted to show up in a way that felt authentic to me. And I just wanted to be sure that I was okay. Like, literally, I wanted to be sure that I was okay. And I know that I'm talking a lot. I was trying not to make this a super wordy video, but what you will also learn about me is that I do talk a lot. I'm an introvert, so like I don't like too many eyes on me, but like one-on-one, baby, we could run it all day, every day. So I say that to say I have a lot of exciting things coming. One of the things that I am also focused on doing at the first part of this year, especially, is in the process of like rediscovering myself or redefining myself, whatever you want to call it. I would like to come up with a list, and it's going to be a list of honestly like things that I feel like will allow me to pour back into myself, things that I feel like will allow me to face certain fears that I have, things that will allow me to build confidence, things that will allow me to like just hone on more on like, who am I at the deepest part of me? Like, what are your interests now? Like, you've changed so much. Like, what are your interests now? What do you enjoy doing? So I want to have like a list of either things that I haven't done in like a really long time, or things that I'm doing for the first time. And the goal is to kind of reconnect with my inner child in a sense, and just kind of get back to me. Like I said, after what I've gone through, I'm not the same person. I never will be. Like, I have learned a ton of lessons. I think the biggest lesson of them all, Lord, is to trust your intuition. And intuition for me goes deep, because I feel like your intuition is God speaking to you. So it's not just trusting your intuition, but it is learning how to hear God. And that's something that I'm so much better at, but I want to continue to get better at, because I don't want to repeat the same cycles. I do not want to have the same things happen. I cannot end up where I was before. I can't. But yeah, so for those of you who are going to stick with me on this journey, who want to learn more, not just about me, but I hope that like as I'm bringing content to you, it allows you to learn more about yourself. Like, that's the community that I want to build. Those are the women that I want around me. If like you were only here because you wanted to see the couple journey and the couple stuff, I get it. I just ask that you please be respectful. Like, I know that, you know, y'all would love all the tea, you love all the gossip and this and that, but like, that's not my goal. That's not what I'm here to do. But yeah, if you are here to ride with me, you know, my little killer, my group of assassins, but we only assassinate the things that we need to like slay out of our lives, right? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm excited to share this journey with you. I'm excited for y'all to learn more about me. I'm excited to learn more about myself. And yeah, so next you'll see me releasing like some videos. Y'all, that's Ali. Come here, Ali. You sleeping? He be falling asleep and come here, boo-boo. Come here. Come here. Say hey. This is my baby. Say I helped my mommy get through it too. Yes, you did. You did help your mommy. Oh, you're so sweet. He is spoiled rotten, but he's the love of my life. Oh, y'all, I lost, oh my God. The dog got lost. It was for less than 24 hours, but like I almost had a heart attack. So that's why I said it's just been a lot going on. And I would love to share with you guys. Let me know below if there's like certain content that you want to see. Let me know if you just have any advice for me, honestly, like whether it's just life advice, content creation, girl, do your hair different, whatever it may be. Like, drop that below. Let me know what you want to see from me. But yeah, I just officially wanted to pop in, let you guys know like what's happening with this transition, and really just hoping that you follow me along for my journey. But at the end of the day, like, I'm shifting, and I know that like whatever I do, I have to be doing for me, and I have to be proud of it for me. So I just hope that y'all with the things that I have to share. Some of it may be sappy, some of it's gonna be fun, some of it's gonna be like more fashion, beauty, but I just want to be able to open up more and share more. Yeah, so that's about it. I don't even know what else I was gonna say. I just have to say again, like, shout out to my family and friends. Like, they are hands down the only reason that I feel like I made it through this period of time. Shout out to just the women who inspire me, whether it's close up or from afar. Like, I even know, like, just the other day I was watching another creator, Ray. A lot of y'all probably know her, but she was just sharing, like, in her video, because she went through a divorce too, so she's like sharing where she's at in life and the things that she's going through, and honestly how she kind of was a little hermit too when it came to it. And I don't know, it just kind of inspired me to like rip the band-aid off and like do this, because I'm like, it's time. It is time to just move forward, and that's all I want to do. I don't wish anybody like any bad. I have healed, I have done the work, and I just want to continue to pour into me and pour into the people that love me back. Also, shout out to Brandy Freely. Like, I haven't even really started working with her yet, but I am going to start working with her this year for creative coaching. She does a plethora of things, but she is just all about empowering people, like self-care, taking care of yourself, leading a life that is fulfilling. And like, y'all, just in like the few conversations that we've had, like, I remember she said this thing to me once. She's like, and Lord, I'm getting emotional again. I'm gonna take a minute and tie this head wrap. And And a lot of y'all ask me how I do my head wraps. I'm gonna do a video on that too. I tie them different ways, but this is like my traditional way. Oh man, y'all. Emotions are but no, so shout out to Brandy, because like me and her, we had a conversation one day, and she literally, y'all, she was just like, if it's too heavy, you don't have to carry it, you can put it down. And like, I get so emotional because there was so much, there was so much that I was carrying unnecessarily. Like, Jesus, if I get into it, and like, woman to woman, you can probably understand where I'm coming from, because we carry so much with our like mental loads anyway, right? But like, there was just so much I was carrying on top of that. Like, I don't know, it was just, I had to learn that it was okay to put those things down. And so I have been actively working in a way that I can't even fully like describe in this video, to put shit down that I didn't have to carry. And I don't know why I needed her to tell me that, but it was just like, her telling me that sticks with me to this day. But anyways, y'all, outside of that, she's a great human, and I'm super excited to start working with her. And I think that it will be I think it'll be great. I think it'll be great. I am, like I said, hopeful. I am happy. I am healing. Anyways, let me know what content y'all want to see. I'm so grateful for anyone that would like to join me on this journey and continue to watch the things that I'm going to bring to you. My ultimate goal is to like just encourage people, let them know that they can make it. I want to build, like I said, just a community that is all about pouring back into yourself. Whether you are single, whether you're married, in a relationship, whether you are divorced, whether you have a kid or not, like at the end of the day, we are all people. Like, you are not alone in whatever it is. Like, it is so much to my story that y'all do not know. And I just feel like God, like I said, he didn't bring me through these places or bring me to these places without a purpose. And so even though it's not always the most comfortable thing, even though I struggle with it and it's hard, I do want to show up for myself, and I want to be able to share. So that is all my long-winded ass is going to say today. I hope you follow along for more of my journey. And like I said, I will have more head wrap tutorials coming. But this is how I typically tie my head wraps. And I already kind of brushed my baby hairs, but I will do a video on that if y'all want to see it. Like I said, make sure you let me know in the comment section what type of content you want to see. And lastly, please be kind. Like, none of life is easy, so be kind. If you have a nasty comment, just don't leave it, because guess what, I'm gonna delete it anyway. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna delete it, because that's not what we're here for. So positivity only, peacefulness only, and many blessings to y'all.